session for to cover the theoretical parts. Therefore, still we have to do some theory parts to cover. That earlier we learned about the basic thing of the computer. What is computer? Then input-output devices, computer memory, processor, like that. Some basic things we covered already. We covered. However, we have to do something, some theory part in the computers, right? Today and the next week, I'm going to use these days to cover the remaining theory part. That is computer memory. In we have a little bit things. Then computer ports also another topic. Today itself, I start and try to finish it. Then computer network, we have to learn some little thing about the computer network also, and operating systems, right? These are the theoretical part we should have to cover next couple of weeks, right? Okay, here I am going to start from today's lesson. Here I am going to share the presentation. First, we are concentrate on the memory comparison. Actually, already we know what is secondary memory. When consider the memory, there are two main types: secondary memory and what is the other type? Can someone tell me what are the two types of memory? One is secondary, the other one
Primary memory.
Primary memory. That's the main two types of the memory. Primary memory is normally available for to store the data required to internal activities of the computer. It is for computer use. But the secondary memory is available to store the data created by the users. As a users, we know we are making a different kind of data. In the Word, using the Word, we are using documents. Then PowerPoints, we are creating a presentation. Like that, there are many types of documents we created through different types of software. All of these things we are going to store in secondary memories. That user created data we are going to store in the secondary memory. These data are long time use. Therefore, we need the memory that capable of storing long time. The secondary memory is having this capability. Here, look at the table. Here, the memory comparison. Secondary memories. Here at the top, you have different types of secondary memories under devices: hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, memory chip. Right? These are some example for secondary memories. These secondary memories, we are going to compare these memories according to some features. Right? These features you can see in this column: technology, capacity, how to fix, usage, and cost. These are the some features we are going to consider to compare these secondary memory types. Right, then look at one by one. First, look at the hard disk here. When consider the hard disk under technology, here the technology mean the technology they are using to store data and information. What is the technology available to store data and information? If you consider the hard disk, they are using magnetic technology. Then CD and DVD, they are using the same technology called optical. That's the concept of light beams, optical technology. Then pen drives and memory chips. Both of these devices also using another kind of technology, same technology here also having solid state, electric technology. In other words, solid state technology. They are using solid state technology. Right. These are the technologies they are using to store data and information. Then consider the capacity. Capacity means how much data you can store in particular memory. Normally, to measure the capacity, we are using measurements. What is the standard measurement we are going to use to store the measure the capacity? Can someone tell me what's the standard measurement? Here in this row, you can see,
GB, sir.
yes, GB, TB like that. There are some measurement here, but GB or TB is not the standard. Standard one is bit. 8-bit called 1 byte. Then 1024 bytes called 1 kilobyte. Then 1024 kilobyte called 1 megabyte. Then 1024 megabyte mean 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabyte mean 1 terabyte. The standard measurement is bit. Right? However, if you are having very long high capacities, in that case, the suitable measurements are megabyte, gigabyte, or terabytes. Right? Here, all of these capacities in GB, MB, or TBs. Right? Then consider the capacity of hard disk. Here, 500 to 500 GB to 4 TB. Right? This is the capacity of hard disk. Then consider the CD and DVD. CD having 750 megabytes of capacity. That's the lowest. Right? Then DVD having 4.7 and 9.4 GB. Pen drive having 1 GB to 64 GB, range between 1 GB to 64. The memory chip available, the range between 2 GB to 32 GB. When pen drives, that the minimum capacity in this case, in this range is 1 GB, but lower 1 GB capacities of pen drives also available. In this range, the low minimum is 1 GB. Then next one, 2 GB. The other one, 4 GB. There's a pattern. When increasing the capacity, we can find a pattern. 1 GB, then 2 GB, 4, 8, then double it, 32, 64, like that. The memory chip here also the same, like that. There's a pattern. According to this pattern, the size is increasing. Right. Then look at the next feature, how to fix. That means how you are going to attach, or how you are going to use that particular secondary device with your computer. When consider the hard disks, normally you can see hard disks inside the computer. Inside the computer mean system unit. Inside the system unit, right? But sometimes or currently there are external hard disks also. Right? External hard disks are located outside the computer, right? Outside the computer. Right. Then I'm going to show some pictures of internal and external hard disk. Right. Then look at the screen here. I think all of you can see the screen. Right. Here you can see some of the pictures of internal hard disk. That is the hard disk appear located inside the system unit. Right. Look at the diagram here. This one in the right side. This is an internal hard disk located inside the system unit. This one also somewhat larger picture. Internal hard disk. Right? Internal hard disk attached with the motherboard. There are some cables. These cables, this set of pins using to attach with the motherboard, and the small set of pins here using to attach this one, the right corner, to power supply. Right? All of these pictures are internal hard disk, but this one is different. This is called external hard disk. Right? Outside the computer, you can attach this type of device, this type of hard disk externally to the computer through the wire port or USB port. That today lesson I will introduce some of the ports available with the computer. And there's a port called USB. Through the USB port or wire port, you can attach this device with the computer. Right. That's about the hard disk. Then we'll back to our presentation. Right. Hard disk. Then consider the CD and DVD. Normally, if you want to play a CD or DVD in your computer having a CD drive, once you open the CD drive, there is a tray. There's a CD tray come out from the computer. Then you can put your CD to the CD tray and close the CD tray. Then you can open the content of CD or DVD. There are plain drive called CD or DVD drive. Normally, CD and DVD, both of these devices can play in the same drive. If you consider the pen drive or memory chip, you can attach this pen drive or memory chip to the computer, especially the pen drives you can attach through the USB drive. Memory chip, if you want to attach a memory chip, then you need the SD slot. SD stand for secure digit. Secure digit slot. You need the secure digit slot, SD slot. Then only you can use memory chip. This SD slot normally not available with your laptop or desktop computers. These type of ports available with your small devices. That means smartphone or tab or notebook, like that, some small devices, digital assistants like that, small devices. Only you can see this SD slots, that type of devices. Pen drive and memory chip. Also, there is a difference in the appearing. I am going to show the two images of this one also. Pen drive, I think all of you know, familiar with pen drives. However, I am going to show some pictures of the pen drive. Right here, you can see different type of different styling of pen drives. All of you are familiar with this one. Then you know how to use it also. Right? Then memory chip. Look at the picture of memory chip. Right here, the memory chip is here. This one, Kingston Micro SD. This one called the memory chip. Right? Memory chip here. The size also printed there. 32 GB size memory chip. Normally use it your smartphones or digital camera. Type of devices to store the pictures. They use this micro SD or SD card. Right. Then back to presentation again. Then look at the next feature, usage. Then why what type of usage with each devices? That hard disk. Normally hard disk is used to store the software installation or large projects or documents, large type of documents. There are some documents if you want to stay with long time. In that case, the most suitable one is hard disk. Then CD, DVD, mostly used for move the documents, especially from shop to your own location. Move software, computer games or films. Right? Normally use CD or DVD to move this type of programs. It may be a computer software or computer game or films especially from a shop to your home. Right? Once you get in a particular software to your home, then what you are going to do is insert the CD or DVD to your computer and try to install it. Then what is happening? Once you install, what is happening? copy of the software. Copy of the software is stored in the hard disk. Right? Then after that, you can open or you can run the software without having the CD or DVD after you install. Right? After you install, you can use that particular software or computer program without having the CD or DVD. Right? For example, Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office. Normally, you buy Microsoft Office through a CD or DVD. Once you install to your computer, then what is happening? Copy of Microsoft Office stored in the hard disk. Then after that, without having the CD or DVD, you can run the Microsoft Office. Right, remember these points. Then next one, pen drive. Pen drive is normally used for store the small documents like letters, photos, or assignments. But somewhat larger documents also you can store in the pen drive, but mostly used for move your document to another location, your own documents. For example, suppose you are creating a document through the Word and then you need to get a printout. And normally printers are not available in your home. Therefore, you want to move your document to another location. The best way to move your own document to another place is pen drive, through the pen drive, or also you can use memory chip. Right. These are some usage of these memories. Then regarding the cost, this cost is not the latest one. This is somewhat older. Here indicate the hard disk as 10,000, but these days you can't buy hard disk in 10,000. So it may be approximately 20,000 or more. Then CD and DVD are available in 30 or 50 rupees. Then pen drive, normally 1,200 with the 8 GB size of, or 16, that earlier I think 16 GB size of pen drives also you can buy from 1,200. I am not sure the currently available for that price. Memory chip also like that, for spending 1,000 rupees you can get 2 GB size memory chip. Right. Okay, that's about the comparison of secondary memory. Then another hierarchy also you have to learn regarding the computer memory. Then look at the hierarchy here. The first look at the arrow lines located the both side outside this triangular. First look at the left side one. In this line, the arrow is heading upward. That means when you are going from lowest to highest through this triangle, what is happening for each memory is their speed is increasing. Right? Their speed is increasing according to the arrow direction here. If the arrow direction is upward, then speed is increasing, the memory types. Then the arrow direction is downward, the other line in the right side, the capacity is increasing. Capacity is increasing of this each memory types. In the triangle shows the memory types, the lower two layers having secondary memories. In the lower layer, the secondary memory called magnetic tape, not normally used with the computers, but in the earlier age, that means first and second generation, magnetic tape are very popular medium to store the data and information. But today it is not used with the computers. It's a type of secondary memory. The second layer, secondary memories, again, hard disk, CD that earlier we discussed, that type of secondary memories. Normally used with the laptop and any type of computer. Right. Then third layer, fourth and fifth layers for primary memories. This primary memory is available for computer use. Right. Then according to this diagram, the memory is available in the lower part of this diagram having low speed. Low speed, it increasing upward. That means speed is hard disk speed is higher than the magnetic tape. Hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive. Their speed is higher than magnetic. Then primary memory speed is more. The highest speed having with the registers. But in the according to the other line, capacity, the lowest capacity having with the registers. That means the memory available top of the diagram. Then highest memory with the magnetic tape here, and hard disk, CD, DVD also having the medium level of memory capacity. Right. Then understand and remember the points also in this diagram. Right. Then I am going to do an activity without showing the first and the second slide here. Right. Therefore, look at the first slide again. I am giving a few seconds for get the things. And also remember the points in this diagram also. Right. Now I am going to do some activity with you. I am going to share this live worksheet with you. Right, go to the chat box and check your chat box. I am posted twice the link. Click on the link. Once you click on the link, then your live worksheet is open. And here, try to do the first two slides. Don't do the other activities. Still not work with the other activities. Try to do the first two activity. I am giving 3 minutes to complete. 3 minutes to complete these activities. Right? Try to do that. Right, I think you finish giving the answers for these activities. Now we can discuss. Tell me one of you the answer for the first one. Mark true or false. Memory chips and pen drives use optical technology to store data and information. Statement true or false?
It's false, sir.
It's
False,
false.
sir.
Yes, correct. Because memory chip and pen drives use which technology?
Solid
Solid
state.
Solid state technology. It is not the optical technology used by CD and DVDs. Second one, CD-ROM is suitable to move a software that size of 1000 megabyte. True or false?
False.
That one false. Yes, because the CD-ROM, the maximum size is 750. Therefore, no chance to move 1000 megabyte size of files through the CD-ROM. Right. Next one, hard disk contain the copy of a software after installing through a DVD. True or false?
True.
Yes, this one is true. Once you install through the DVD or CD, then what is happening? Copy of the software will stored in the hard disk. Therefore, the statement is true. Right. Then another two questions available the other side. Try to this one. Which one is correct regarding the secondary memory? What's the answer? Correct statement. What's the correct one? It saves data temporarily. Is it correct?
No, sir.
No. The secondary memory normally we are using to store the data which required to long time, permanently, right? Not temporarily. The primary memories, the data in the primary memories are temporary, stored in the temporary. Therefore, the first statement is incorrect. Second one, always located inside the system unit. Is it correct?
No, sir.
No. They think about CD, DVD, pen drive, all of this type of secondary devices we are attached external to the in computer. Right? Also hard disk, some of the hard disks also available external as external. Then third one, best to store user created data.
Correct, sir.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Best to store user created data. Then we'll see the next one also. RAM is an example for secondary memory. It's wrong. Statement is wrong. RAM is for example for which memory type?
Primary memory.
Primary memory. Right. Then next one. Which one is correct regarding the memory capacity? What's the answer here? DVD having the lowest capacity. Is it correct?
No, sir.
CD having the lowest one, 750. Maximum capacity of HDD is 2 TB. Is it correct? There are some hard disks available with 4 TB. Therefore, this statement is incorrect. Flash drives having the maximum capacity. Flash drive mean pen drives. Is it correct?
No, sir.
What's the device having the maximum?
Magnetic tape.
Magnetic tape is the maximum. But magnetic tape is not normally used in the computer nowadays. Nowadays, the maximum we consider as the hard disk. Hard disk has the maximum capacity device. Right here, the correct answer is none. Then try to, I think you fill the blank boxes here. What's the answer for the first? Try to fill in the this box here, right side, left side. What happened?
Speed.
Yeah, speed here. When moving upward, then what happened to each of memories? Increase in the speed. Then moving downward, then what happened? Increase in what? Capacity.
Capacity.
Right. Then in the triangle hierarchy, what the lowest memory here? Which one? Low in the magnetic
Magnetic tape.
magnetic tape. Tape. Right. Then second layer for secondary memories like hard disk, CD, DVD. Then third one, which memory? Primary.
RAM.
Primary memory. Example: RAM and ROM. Then again, primary memory cache. Then what the top memory type here? Top one,
Register.
registers. Right. Okay. In that way, we can fill out the blanks in this diagram. That's the end of discussion, the comparison of memory types. Now we can move to the next part of the our lesson, computer ports. Therefore, I am back to again the presentation. Then 2 minutes time from now, this session will stop. Then again, you can join with the session using the same link. Right. Then I will continue the lesson. That it will stop after 2 minutes from now. Then after that, you can join the session using the same lesson, the same link, right? Right. Until that, I am doing the lesson, computer ports. Right. Here we are using computer ports to connect other devices, external devices with your computer. Right. Computer port. Port is a place that used to connect other devices with your computer. Right. Normally, we call interfaces. Right. Location. The technical term is port. Right. Interfaces, locations are the other normal terms. Right. Therefore, we can define port as an interface that can be used to connect other devices with your computer. Right. Normally, ports are available in the front side as well as the back side of the computer. Think about a desktop computer, not a laptop. If you think about a desktop computer, normally ports are available front side, but many ports are available in the back side of the computer. Also, symbols, some type of symbols also available to identify the ports separately. Here you can see some example. Here I am giving 8 type of ports. You want to get the meaning of these ports, but there are many, more than 8 ports with the computer. But in the laptops, having few ports, because most of the devices nowadays you can attach it using the USB port. Therefore, laptop having only 1 or 2 types of ports. Right. Here, read out the ports, 8 type of ports here. PS2, parallel ports, HDMI, RJ45, then audio port, USB, video